We're going to move on to our second round of questions, and we'll begin with Orlando Ramirez of La Prensa.
Yes, Ms. Chavez.
Yes, sir.
The demographics of Riverside have changed tremendously in the last 10 years, so that the typical Riversider is now a Latina under 30 years of age. Given that nearly 50% of the population is Latino, and the majority of them are young, what are your plans to ensure that the city has programs to meet their needs? And what have you done in your career that demonstrates your awareness of young families, students, and workers?
Thank you. Well, I've done some already about bringing in businesses and getting in contact with those businesses, inviting them to Riverside. I've been doing that. As to education, I've shown them that even working in an educational field, you get those skills to have better education, to be able to go on further with education. Education, funny is, it's not just right now, right in a college or right in a school. It's a lifelong process that you have to learn these skills all through your life. And that's what I would want our children to have, is those skills, to learn and keep those good skills with them all through their lives. Thank you.
Mr. Gardner.
The city needs to improve its outreach into what typically are thought of as minority communities, now majority communities. We need to improve mentoring opportunities, and our goal needs to be to get our workforce and our boards and commissions to look more like our community looks. We tend not to. It's too high a percentage of our leaders look like me, and I don't look either female or Hispanic or 30 years old. Although the makeup artist is quite good. So that would be my focus, is better communication, and try to bring people, show them that they can, in fact, do anything they want to.
Mr. Melendres, please.
Thank you, Brad. My motto has always been to lead by example. And I've had my business for 30 years, and I share that with individuals that I speak with. I also have the opportunity, and I've made it a point to refine my Spanish-speaking skills so that my communication is improved. I've also been the president of the Greater Riverside Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I've worked with the Puente programs, which is primarily geared towards youth. We develop our Youth Opportunity Center to make sure that we have the outreach to reach to the teenagers in there that are interested in moving to higher education. We offer programming there, tutoring there, as well as support to make sure that they understand that there is an opportunity here in Riverside or beyond the city limits. We have tremendous, tremendous skills out in the area, and also talent. It's a matter of empowering that talent and inviting that talent to be part of our government. It's extremely important that we continue to do that.
Thank you. Ms. Petrozello.
Diversity is our strength in this city. This is why many people love this city, because we are a diverse city. But our policies don't reflect that. Recently, we had a Live Riverside resolution passed to move moderate to higher income families into Riverside. So those types of messages are really important. We are also raising our utility rates to the point that many of these young families can't afford to live here anymore. So those policies don't reflect that the community that we have, the Latino community and young families, are important to us. So we need to convey that message. We need to support them. We need to help them. What I do, I work with low to moderate income families every day, the majority of them from the Latino community. I understand their needs and their challenges, and I work to make sure I help them fill in those gaps so that they can be successful, go to college, and address their needs. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Atkinson.
Oh, thank you. I've lived with diversity all my life. And the question, the hard question is, how do you live without diversity in the city of Riverside? I'm a poster child, if you will, for diversity. My partner is a female in my business. If you look at the makeup of the staff that I have in my business, it reflects the diversity that our community has. So that's one example. What we need to do in regards to especially the Hispanic community, I think a lot of families, there's a lot of immigrations in here, there's a language and social barriers, and we need to outreach and educate those individuals so that they know where the opportunities are. And when the opportunities are, we need to give equal opportunity, whether it's employment or education, to show those people where they can come in and have that opportunity here in the city.
Thank you. Mr. Bailey.
We have a long history of diversity in the city of Riverside, and I've embraced that on a daily basis in my classroom, the Hospitality Academy program at Pauley High School, and more than 50% of my students are Latino students. Those students we've plugged into internships from the Convention Center to the Marriott to Panera Bread to give them real world experiences out there towards full employment later on in life. I've worked with the Youth Council and the Youth Court, who are highly diverse, who reach out to the young people in Riverside to educate them and keep them out of trouble in the long run. My daughter is enrolled in a dual immersion program where she will be biliterate, bilingual, and bicultural at the end of 6th grade. Those are programs that we have through RUSD, and we need to continue those and encourage more individuals to be able to place their children in those programs.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Benavides.
The population folks were talking about, although progressing, not so in its numbers. If you may not have noticed, I am a Latino. I wasn't born in Riverside, but I chose Riverside to go to school. My office, that I am proud to be its CEO, just received an award from the state for our outreach to the Latino community. We rank #1 in the state of California in this area. What our folks need is role models and leaders who look and mirror who they are. They can relate, but more importantly, I bring to the table a mirror image of how one can overcome challenges no matter what they are. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.